Okay, video is beginning. Do you guys mind if I shut this door for like 5 minutes?
Alright, sweet.
Take me away. Okay. Hello. Alright, so what's up? We're here at my friend's place, and I'm about to go over how to mix up the sit drop. We're going to review the sit drop, and we're going to review a body thread called a sitting thread. Yeah, let's call it a sitting thread for just continuity. What we're going to practice, we're going to practice a step 1, which is just the foundation, or what I like to call the center of your thought. Okay, and then from there we're going to practice how to stylize our foundation so that we grow into our own personal style. And, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this dog that's walking by. And then step 3 is finding the lock, because we're studying locks this term. But by extension, we're going to be finding the spin, the plant, and the hook. Okay, so let's start out. Always remember to stretch. It's always going to benefit you. Also warming up by just circling your arms, circling your legs, you know, even just a dozen times really does make a huge difference. Okay, so we're going to start out by reviewing the sit drop. The sit drop, you just take a step and you sit down behind your leg. Easy. Do it on both sides, because honestly this is almost as easy as just sitting down in a regular way. So step forward, sit down, and land on your butt. Okay, so the type of body thread, because thread is another concept we're going to go over next term. And body thread is a type of thread that we're kind of going to blend into. So the body thread or the sitting thread is the same exact concept, except you're just already on the ground. So you're putting one leg behind the other leg. You're putting it through like a threaded needle. So this leg is like the needle. And you're putting it through, and you're bringing it over. The next, you're putting this through, and you're bringing it over. It is your choice to either make a circle while you thread, or to just kind of gain some height, put your leg through, and then roll or slide on your butt so that you're just kind of sitting forward. So you can do here, or you can circle, right? Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go over mixing all this up. This is still step 1. And we're just gonna put it together. So for example, I'm standing, because we always start by standing. Anyway, here we go. Put the leg through and sit. From the sit, I can choose to put the same leg through and keep on turning, or because this, let's not take it too far. I'm not going to throw too much at you at once. So I can step forward, sit, right? Or I can choose to step in and then kind of just spin my way back up to a standing position all over again, and then sit down using the other leg. So using this leg for the first drop, and then the other leg for the second drop. So just to review that, drop 1, spin back up, drop 2, boom. Okay. So how we can practice mixing this up is we can practice stepping forward, sitting through, and then maybe putting this leg here through here, right? And then I could also decide, instead of being on my butt, I can take some air and I can sit through, but not sit through now. Now I'm kind of stepping through, which is fine. It still kind of counts as a body thread, a sitting thread. It's just you're not ending with a sit. You're manipulating the facts. It's not a big deal. This is art. All right, so here, boom, right? So sit through, right? And then from here, right, check this out. So say I sit through here, okay? I bring this leg that was just on the outside, I'm gonna bring it on to the inside, right? And then I'm going to bring it through, switch the arms, push it through, right? So it's a sit and then a sit. It's kind of like a step thread and then a sit thread. So you're coming here, right? Step thread, sit thread, boom. You could also, and so like honestly just practice this a lot. Practice this foundation because you can get very creative with just depending on how you're gonna wave your body as you go, how you funk, you know, how you keep a rhythm. You can also choose to step, you can choose to sit, you can choose to slide, you can choose to do a lot of things. So just from this very foundation, you can grow a pretty funky style, and that's why we're going over it right now. So as practice, maybe take as much time as you find it to be fun to practice this. And then once you start to get bored with it, maybe push just a little bit farther past that boredom and see if you can push it into having fun again. If you don't find it fun again, then it's time for step 2. Okay, so step 2 is not just finding the sit thread, right? But it's also stylizing. So now you're resetting, you're still taking things very slow, and now you're learning how to kind of integrate other styles and other rhythms into the way you're moving, so that you have not just a consistent rhythm, but also like a unique, personalized flow. Okay? So here we go. Check this out. So we're here. Boom, step through, and then maybe I want to practice moving my arms in a wave just before I touch the ground. So check this out. Wave, come through, right? Maybe I want to practice the way, how about this? Let's stand back up. Maybe I want to practice kind of like creating my own concept called fake outs, right? All right, so, or maybe like I pretend my hand is stuck to the ground or something simple, but something that you can take to your own level of thinking. So check this out, we're here, right? Maybe I can go here, right? Top rock, right? Boom. Step through, sit through, right? Obviously I don't expect you to execute these things as easily as maybe I have, but I do think that if you practice this every night for about a half hour each night, you should be able to represent a little bit of your own personal style come next class. I think it's a very easy concept to grasp. Alright, so let's just play around with this for a little while more. Here we go. So I'm going to stand here. And sorry, I don't have my fisheye camera yet. I believe it's at my house, but I haven't gone there. It's been Easter, so I've been at my house, my parents' house. So check this out. I'm stepping through, right? And I'm gonna sit, and then maybe I decide I want to kind of like stylize my hands. I think hands are the best thing. I think most people overlook how important hands are when it comes to communicating whatever it is you're trying to communicate, whether it's like you know, style or kindness or aggressiveness. It can really make a huge difference. So the way you position your arm, but not just position it, but the way you strike the air can make a huge difference in how you impress, say, the judges, or impress your friends, or most importantly, how you impress yourself. Okay, so check this out. Boom, here. I'm going to practice here. I'm gonna get funky, right? Maybe I draw a little circle, a little wave, right? Boom. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna stand back up. As soon as I stand back up, maybe I want to like move a little